Hi there, I'm Judy Vitale, your astrologer with ReadTheStars.com with your weekly horoscopes at work for March 16th through 23rd, 2015. Welcome to my new and very spacious office here at my new home by the river. I thought I'd show you a different perspective this time. We have a huge week, so it will be good to take a different perspective on a lot of things. Uranus and Pluto are making their final square for now. I mean, sometime in the future they'll do it again, but they've been really giving us a rousingly difficult time for the last few years. And now, as they make this square on Monday at 9:50 p.m., I do believe that it's going to be a very newsy week in many ways. We're going to be discovering what sorts of change we are going to have in our society. And on a personal level, also, we'll be making a lot of decisions about which directions we're going to take in life. That is by far the biggest thing that could happen this week, you would think, except we're also having a solar eclipse just before we have the spring equinox on Friday. The solar eclipse is taking place at the very last degree of Pisces. This is a water sign. A solar eclipse brings events that we don't always have control over, so expect to hear news about water. And, of course, you might just have a leak in your sink or something like that as a result of it if you're affected by the eclipse in any big way. But there will be events that happen on the outside that we don't necessarily have control over, but it's okay. We just have to allow them to take place and then deal with them accordingly when the time comes that we do have control over dealing with it. It's very important to take a moment when something happens to process it before we react to it. So on Friday especially, be very careful about this. The spring equinox, of course, is going to bring a burst of wonderful energy. We've all been waiting for spring, my goodness. And let's hope the weather coincides with it as well. The sun goes into Aries, and people in general have a lot more energy and a forward-looking kind of way of dealing with life. So those are the hugest events happening this week. Oh, we also have Venus moving into Taurus, which will bring people more in touch with the pleasure principle. And this will be a good antidote to the nervous energy that we're going to be feeling with Uranus square Pluto and a solar eclipse. So with that said, I'm going to go now through the day-to-day and how to handle all of this. Monday, of course, is going to be very anticipatory. There is going to be at least an inkling on most people's part that something big is about to happen. We're going to have a short void, of course, moon period in Capricorn between 4:02 a.m. and 6:14 a.m. Eastern Time in the U.S. And then we also are going to have Mercury square Saturn. This means that the things that we think are going to work out for us may not, or we might see the ways that things aren't going to work out for us the way that we had hoped. So just try to do your very best and, work and try to remain realistic without becoming pessimistic. The moon heads into Aquarius at 6:14 a.m. and stays there until Tuesday afternoon at about 2:18 p.m. At that point in time, you're going to want to kind of step back from your activities, kind of process what's going on, and then also Venus will have moved into Taurus. That happens at 6:15 a.m. on Tuesday. Do something fun at the spur of the moment, something that you didn't even plan. Call up and see if there's an opening. Get yourself a massage or a manicure or something like that. On Wednesday, as of 6:38 a.m., the moon will be in Pisces. This will make people a little dreamier, a little spacier. We're going to have Mercury in a conjunction with Neptune. We're going to have the moon in conjunction with Neptune and Mercury. So it's going to be a very, very spacey day on Wednesday. We're just going to be probably absorbing what has gone on and kind of getting ourselves ready for what's about to happen as well. Thursday, everything is very cool. We will have the moon in Pisces all day, not a whole lot going on. Friday, on the other hand, oh boy, we wake up to that solar eclipse, which is going to be pretty impactful, as I said. At the very last degree of Pisces, there is certain to be something that is going to say change in a big way. I would anticipate that, and I've already discussed it, but just wait before you react to anything on Friday. I will say that. And then it's spring on Friday night at 6:45 p.m., okay? So you can welcome the new season in a variety of ways. This is the start of astrology's new year, by the way. So keep that in mind. It's a time for renewal. Saturday is going to be really exciting. We'll still have the moon in Aries, and it will be in a conjunction with Uranus and a conjunction with Mars. So there's going to be a lot of excitement on Saturday. Just do something fun and try to get some physical activity in. Just be careful with it to be sure that you don't wind up hurting yourself in any way, because sometimes we get impulsive and we just do whatever we feel like doing, and ouch, things happen. On Sunday, the moon goes void, of course, on Saturday night at 6:51 p.m. Eastern Time. And then on Sunday at 6:40 a.m., the moon goes into Taurus. And that's going to be really nice. The moon will be conjunct Venus and sextile Neptune. Mercury will be sextile Pluto. Everybody will get along pretty well on Sunday. If you have any kind of gathering that you're planning, that's a really good time for it. So I would definitely recommend Sunday as a great day. Your best work days this week probably are going to be maybe Wednesday for imagining some new things. Thursday, definitely a little bit of stability. So those are the two good days. The other days, just be very careful. It doesn't mean you can't work and you can't get out of bed and you can't do things. I mean, my goodness, I'm going to New York City on Friday. So if there's anybody up there in New York City watching this and they'd like to see me for a reading, I'll be available Saturday and Sunday. Just email me, Judy, Judi, at readthestars.com, or give me a call if you've got the number. Love to see you. I'll also be at Journeys of Life right here in Pittsburgh on Wednesday, the 18th, I believe it is. And that's from 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock, afternoon into the evening. I will be available at the Rivers Club, which is a very exciting downtown venue here in Pittsburgh, from 5:30 to 7:30, doing readings for happy hour, Macy's Fashion Night at the Rivers Club. So that's going to be fun. I'll be back at Dover Tea, and I'll be back at SBA very soon. I'm just getting some materials together, gathering myself after the move into this wonderful new office. How do you like this? Huh? Pretty awesome. And I finally fit in my new home, so I don't have all the mess all around me all the time. And it's just a great thing, and life is going to be great this spring. Henry's all ready for it. He's right here with me. And he also, along with me, wishes you a great week ahead. I'm Judy Vitale once again, and you can reach me at Judy, Judi, at readthestars.com.